I would have to take that bet. Yeah, Rick's definitely going to win this match. Now, as much as I like to give Tom crap, I love ribbing on Scarlato, but I got to pick him to win this.
I will have to agree with you on that. I do pick Scarlito or Scarlato, whatever you want to call him. I mean, partially, he is my general manager, and that's how it works.
It is always good to not piss off the boss.
I gotta butter him up, but also gotta bring him down sometimes too.
Oh. It's going to be simple to bring him down. All I got to do is play him.
You know, there was a time that I actually beat him in a race to 7.
I got nothing.
But unfortunately, not that many people saw it.
All right, and here we go. Molinaro has won the first break. He will have the decider if this goes hill, which is a very good chance. These are both very good players. Rick hasn't. Molinaro has not really been outplaying much lately, so I have to give the edge to Scarlato.
I mean, they both shoot here, but yes, Scarlato does shoot here a little bit more. I don't know why though.
No clue. I mean, he has to drive about 30 minutes just to get here every day. I really don't see any issues for Rick. All right, for now on, I'm just going to call Scarlato Rick, and I'm going to call the other Rick Molinaro because I'm not going to keep using last names, especially when they're both Italian. So, Rick is Scarlato, and Molinaro is Molinaro.
And it is Molinero, not Marinero.
Yeah,
Some people would say.
it's definitely not Marinara. So, there should be no problems here for Rick. Everything's open. He just has to control the cue ball, and he'll be able to break Molinaro's break and be able to get out to a very important 1-0 lead. Now, there are two different shots he could do here. He could bank the 3 in the side.
He's going to cut it.
But if he banks it in the side, he controls the cue ball more, and he has a 7 there as a blocker.
But you also can shoot it with just inside, and it brings you down.
With as much of an angle that he has, if he shoots that ball, if he cuts it in the side with inside, he risks too much. Because of the angle, he loses control. So the correct shot is to bank. He missed it, but that is still the correct shot.
Just to let everybody know, I am an average player.
You're above average. Dave, the tater tot thief, is here. Oh. Molinaro makes an uncharacteristic miss. Molinaro might be of the straight ball makers in this tournament. I think he is the best ball maker. And I don't give out compliments that easily, but just if he can see a ball and it has a pocket, most of the time it goes. He is a great straight pool player, and I just never expect him to miss when he has an open shot. Now, when it comes to position play and all-around rotation play, I like Rick. I like Rick in this match. Now, giving
You mean
it.
Scarlato.
No, I'm not saying Scarlato. It's Molinaro and Rick.
Like, dude, his first comment was, "What the fuck? That's awesome."
My Coke's got a little watered down. All right, well, Rick has multiple ways that he can address this fly ball to get on the 7. He can just roll it up. He can go 2 rails and put it in the side. He can go 3 rails, put it in the corner. Yeah, so he just went with the simple.
Garcia Bowie, John Pavlovsky, table 1. Garcia Bowie, John Pavlovsky, table 1.
And from here, all he has to do is put a little bit of right on this 7 ball, come up, get almost dead straight on the 8. I mean, you can be dead straight and be perfectly fine. He might actually try and draw it off the rail and come back out. Oh, he was a lot straighter on that ball than I thought. You know what? For now on, I'm using this angle.
I mean, it's that old saying, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. All right, he got a little bit further than he would like, but he is still perfectly fine. He's just going to shoot this 9, stun the cue ball over to the rail, and shoot the 10 ball in the same exact pocket. Perfect. All right, so Rick should go up. Molinaro has conceded the game, so Rick is up 1-0, and he will be breaking.
No, Scott. It is not Rick Scarlato and Rick Marinara.
Yes, it is words of experience. Don't piss off the boss.
But whose boss is he really?
I mean, I've had about 30 of them.
Yes, you have.
The only 2 bosses I'm worried about really pissing off anymore are Lacey and my mother.
That was a very good choice to not piss them off.
I almost fell out of a chair that I'm not even trying to move.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's only drinking watered down Coke.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore.
At least for today.
Well, yeah, it's too expensive.
That was a pretty good break.
That was a very good break. Rick has 2 options of what he can do. Well, actually, he has 3 options of what he can do with this 2 ball. He can shoot it in the top left corner. He can cut it in the side, which is just not a smart shot at all, but he could do it. Or he could try and play it safe. I don't see him going for the safe, especially when he can very easily make the 2. The only thing he's got to worry about is controlling the cue ball to not get safe on the 3. If he pockets this 2 ball and gets on the 3 with good shape, smart money would be on him running out.
He is going to try to pocket it.
Oh, he's definitely going to try. I hope that he's able to and get a shot on the 3.
Very good shot.
It was. And while he may not be ecstatic about the leave, he's actually in very, very, very good position. Now, he has 2 options. He can draw it back and try and play in 4 in the other corner. He can try and pop it. Actually, he has 3. He can pop it off the rail a little bit and play the 4-5 combo. Or he could just stop it where he's at a roll forward and play the 4-5 combo. So he just pops it off the rail a little bit, Now he's going to play the 4-5 combo and try and run into the 7. I was wondering who that was. Dawn, I think you have the correct pick. Now, as long as he doesn't try and get too fancy, all he has to do is put a little bit of top on this ball, come straight up, and play the 6 on the side. Or, he's a little long, but the 6 still does go in the corner. And he has room to where he can still get underneath the cue ball, and so he can still draw it. You don't want to go forward here unless you absolutely have to. You will miss the 10 if you do decide to go forward, but I don't like going forward here. So the fact that he does still have a little room between the cue ball and the rail, he can get underneath of it. Well, he looks like he is going forward. I'm not a huge fan, because if you hit this a little thick, you run into the 10 and then you scratch.
Oh.
Perfect.
It looks like you had a little bit of inside on it.
Yeah. You have to hold that ball. That's the only problem, though. But if he would have overcut the 6 at all and hit it a little thick, he runs right into the 10 and scratches. But he knows what he's doing. He's a very good player. I love watching him play. He's not as stylish today as he usually is. He must have had a late night and wasn't able to really plan his wardrobe.
But he still is matching, and it's the blue.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised it's not the black and the red, but hey, I can support the blue because I like wearing blue.
I'm kind of a fan of blue.
I think everything you own is blue and white.
Well, yeah. Even the organization that Haley and her sisters play for, the colors are blue.
Did you have any say in that?
I did not. I wish I did. Alright, so Rick's just going to pocket this 9, draw back a little bit. He can go forward. There's so many different things he could have done right there. But Molineiro has decided to concede that game as well. It is 2-0. And Molineiro to break. What was that? Molineiro had a pretty good break. Everything's open. Nothing that should really give him any trouble. He has 2 different options how to shoot this 2 ball. He can draw around the 5 and play the 3 on the side, or he can just come straight up. All right, so he goes around the 5. He can play the 3 on the side. And it matters how he wants to get on the 4. He can either play the 4 on the side, play the 4 in the corner.
I think the way that he plays, he's going to play it around to play the 4 on the side.
I would usually 98% of the time agree with you, but because of the angle he knows he needs to get on that 5, I think he wants. I don't know. It's tough.
Well,
I think he's going to want to play that 4 in the corner.
yeah.
I mean, all he has to do now is he can either stop the 4, he can draw to give himself a little bit better angle on the 5, but the 6 doesn't go by the 9. So he's going to try and come up table to play the 6 either in the side or the corner. The other corner, the one that the 9's not near.
I'm guessing probably up in the corner. I've been wrong once already, so
Oh, you've been wrong more than once.
shh, don't tell anybody.
For anybody out there listening, go ahead and share this. Like, comment, subscribe, because we will be doing the Maryland State Tournament that is in 2 weeks on the 12th and 13th, or 13th and 14th. I don't know. So you'll get notified when we do post that. Look at that. He's going to play right in the side.
Yet again, I'm wrong.
Well, he ran into the 8. He might have been trying to play for the corner.
Well, plus, like, you can have the option when you play it like that to either play it in either one.
Yeah.
So hit it too much, and then you go down and play it up top.
Now he's gonna put the 6 on the side and just draw it down. Oh, he's gonna go forward.
What, you want to bump it like that? I mean,
I don't
it's
like.
inside.
I don't like that.
I mean, it's less control in my opinion, but
Yeah, I like shooting the 6 on the side and just stunning underneath the 7, shooting the 7 all the way up, putting the 8 in the side, 9, 10, bam, bam, bam. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I mean, he's still out. He's gonna get out from that 6 ball. He's gonna get out 98% of the time. So no matter how he wants to play it, he's going to get out. So I do expect after he makes this 9, Rick is just going to concede the game. And he did. So it is 2-1 Rick, with Rick to break.
don't say that he's going to make 2 balls in the break.
He's going to make 2 balls in one break. He will have a combo to start.
Well, see,
Ooh.
I would definitely say possibly 2 balls because he does work on his break a lot. So,
He prides himself on the break.
well, I mean, for the longest time, that's all he did. And I racked for him a lot.
He also prides himself on his hair, but if we show him this video, there's a little bald spot going on.
We should tell him afterwards because I don't want him to be a little upset about that.
Oh, I'm not telling him at all.
I mean,
He can listen to this later and find out.
I mean, I might tell him. I don't know.
All right, so 2 balls on the break, and he'll have a combo to start with. 1, 2.
But no combo. But that was a very good break, though.
Oh, what do you mean no combo? He has the bank, the 2 to the 6 off the 4 in the side. I didn't say he was going to play the combo. I said he would have a combo.
There you go with your words again.
I am very good with my words. I can't beat anybody on the table anymore, so I got to beat them with words.
Yeah, there was that one time we played short rack 8 ball, and I think I beat you.
Oh, was that erased? Oh, that's also because I didn't know the rules, and I had cleared the table when I made 5 balls on the break and scratched.
We'll see. Is that my fault then? But I still won. A win is a win.
Yeah.
Well, it's like what, 2 Fridays ago. We obviously Friday night tournaments that we have here at Brews and Q's. Well, we're doing races to 3 now because we have to close by 10. I had to play Rick Molineiro first round. I beat him 3-1.
And then
I had to play Tom
And?
Zippler. He beat me 3-2.
I thought you beat someone else.
Oh yeah, I beat James Taylor, JT. I beat him. He's my partners for the doubles tournament. I beat him 3-1.
See, James, if you're listening, man, I thought we were good doubles partners. I thought we could do that. But no, you picked up Johnny.
I mean, he only wanted to have 3 legs at the table.
I only have 3 Okay, I got it.
I think after that comment, we lost somebody watching.
No, we didn't. We might have gained viewers.
Never mind, they came back.
Yep. They fainted for a second. So Rick's just gonna draw into the 8. He's just gonna push it down the rail a little bit. Still give himself a good angle on the 6 to get over.
Yeah, you're going to be the second match.
I gotta get my eyes. Everybody
Well,
knows I need to get my eyes
We
checked.
should have had this angle right here.
Yeah. I thought they were a lot closer together. So he's just going to put a little top on the 6. He's going to come straight across table. He still wants to give himself angle. He doesn't want that much angle because he actually wants to be below the side pocket when he shoots the 8 because he's going to play the 8 in the side. But he's just going to come straight across.
I didn't know he was going to bank it.
Yeah, he slid it.
Okay.
That's the telltale sign of a good player when they know how to miss.
Table 5.
I had trouble with that. Yeah, I was going to say that's the spot time.
First 2400.
What'd you just say?
Cut of first place is 2400.
Oh, I think you said first place in the tournament was 2,400. I was like, I may not be the best at math. All right, so now if you're Rick, how do you play this? Do you try and come around 3 rails, or do you just hit it with a little bit of inside and your angle's going to stun you over and play the 9 on the other side?
See, I would play with the inside, but he might come around 3 rails. Looks like.
I like going
the
3.
English, yeah.
I like going 3 rails.
You could win from the train.
Oh,
No,
We were
no,
both-
going to play this side.
and you actually used outside with it.
That's why I was saying when he hit the outside, I thought he was going to go 3 rails.
Hey, this is the reason he's better than both of us. All right.
Well, I don't like to admit that, but yes, I can admit that.
I mean, I have no problem admitting I need at least the 7 ball. Me and him were ever going to play.
Hey, I asked him yesterday to play a race to 7. I went 3 games on the wire, the 7 ball, and all the breaks.
That just hurts my head.
I mean, it sucks that you wouldn't be able to
Oh,
do that.
Hey, I've only learned from the best.
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you talking about Boley out there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he's probably not watching, but definitely learned a lot from him with that.
Yeah. I mean, we could always tag him and say, hey, you got to mention you probably haven't played pool in 15 years.
That's close, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Bill and Billy's closed down 12 years. No, more than 12. They probably closed down 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
It was more like 11 or 12. Yeah, it's close to that.
Well, I just know Haley's going to be 14 this year, and
Well,
and-
you gotta figure when I met my wife,
yeah.
it was like 12 or 13 years ago. Then a little bit after that, it closed down because that's why we stayed together, because I didn't have a pool hall to go to.
He's joking. I don't like this angle anymore, so we're going to go that one. That's the same angle. All right, there you go. Molineiro did not get very lucky on this break. The tater thief steals again.
And we're not talking about Curtis Branker either.
I know. As much as Curtis loves to steal fries, well, anything food related, the leader of the food thieves is definitely Dave Nangle. I've seen him go up to people he doesn't even know. That fry doesn't look good. I'm gonna eat that.
Actually, I think he's waited a couple times for me to order food before he ordered food to see what I got, to see what he's going to eat off of my plate.
Oh, I know for a fact he's done that.
I see him thinking out about that right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all he does, he waits around for people to order fries or order the pretzel bites, order the tater tots, because there's so many different things you can eat here that are like bite-sized foods just while you can eat, and he waits for people to order it, and then he goes ahead and he eats them.
But now here comes Curtis, though.
Well, Curtis is the same way, but he's not as bad as Dave.
At least he doesn't try to steal my waters anymore.
All right, see, this right here is where Rick is far and away better. I mean, I'm not going to say this about many people, but better than me. I try and cut this one ball in the corner and get out. He's going to play safe.
I was going to say, because if you were going to mention safe, I know that you're not going to do that.
Oh, I'm not playing safe. I'm cutting this one ball in the corner. He's going to play safe and try and lock up behind the 3 or get in between the 3 and the 7. Perfect. Oh, that's not perfect. He can still, I think he can either see the one inside, or if not, I've never seen Molineiro jump.
He's a very good kicker, so I don't see why he would have to jump.
Because there's no way to kick this ball in.
Have you seen how big the shaft is on that? It's like 11 millimeter or whatever it is. It's thin. He can do stuff with it.
Oh, he actually is looking at the 2-rail kick to kick the one in the side, but I think the 3 is too far up for him to do that.
Well, I mean,
at times like this, I think he wishes in his 60 years that he's been alive that he would have learned how to jump.
Well, I was going to say that this is actually the perfect jump shot, and I'm not a good jumper, but I think about that.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if he actually is 60. I have no clue how old Molineiro is.
We had to throw that disclaimer in there.
In this case, this is knowing your opponent. Rick knew that Molineiro does not jump, so he was able to play this safe very non-hesitantly. And now Molineiro is just trying to find the right angle for the kick.
Is he going to try to go between the 2 and the 5?
He can't. There's the angle's just not there.
I don't see this.
No, because any angle that he'd be able to do that, he'd hit the 8. Oh, my.
Look at that. You know, it came up to, it was more than 2 or 3 rails, so that was actually pretty good.
They have a 4-rail kick just to make a hit, and he almost made it in the side. That is a great escape from a safety.
Well, you were talking about Bill and Billy's before, and they did have a 3-cushion table.
I had 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did. Me and him did play a lot on it. So.
Yeah. Well, there's not a lot of games that he doesn't play well. I mean, he's been around pool for a long time.
I mean, I might try him in some snooker. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's probably not a good idea. He actually learned how to play pool from his brother Ernie, I believe.
Was that like Bert and Ernie?
Yeah, he's Bert.
Yeah. Hey.
Now, if I'm wrong on that name, I doubt any one of our 26 viewers is going to be able to correct me. But I believe it was Ernie. after that 4-rail quick kick. He's able to play his own safe here.
And he definitely got there.
Yeah. Let's see how good it is.
Does Rick jump here?
Oh, yeah. And I would think without a doubt. But he's not going for his jump cue. And we've gotten a little bit more quiet because Rick is like right in front of us. I can reach out and touch his very well manicured hair. Yeah, he's looking around. He's trying to figure out the right angle of the kick. I mean, there's no way that you don't jump this ball.
And the jump cue has come out.
Yeah. No, this. No. No. All right, I like this one.
Crispy Ferdell, table 7. Jeremy McCarthy, Crispy Ferdell, table 7.
Rick is a very good jumper, so I'm going to say he's 60-40 to make this and get shape. Or play safe. All right, he didn't do any of that. All right, that's the 40%.
I didn't even speak, and I was right.
That's usually the only time that you are.
Sure. I got nothing on that one.
In 2 weeks, when the Maryland State's here, I'm going to see if...
Josh, you were correct. It was Ernie.
Thank you. I try and remember a little bit of my history.
I mean, you are a history buff.
Yeah, I am. Even though I can't remember half of it.
I mean, the past is the past.
I've been touched more today by accident than I ever did when I was younger and went to nightclubs. This is horrible.
But just to let you know, we are safe distancing. Just people walk by him.
Yeah, because of where our booth is, people walking by just happen to hit a chair or hit something or...
The back of his head, you know,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
Yeah. But because they're moving by the time I turn around and see who it is, it's gone, and so I look like an idiot. I don't need to comment on that. All right. Rick's trying to figure out the best way to get on the 3. Even though he's looking at the 2, he's thinking about the 3. With how he can soft spin shots, he's going to shoot this 2 on the side, and he has 2 options. He can put a lot of left on the ball and try and spin it, or he can try and come 4 rails and put right on it. I know he likes the slow spin ball, so I expect him to put a lot of left on this ball and come in. And he got there. That's a good shot. And smart money, if anybody was a bettor in Vegas, is Rick is out here. I'm sorry, Molineiro is out here.
Yeah, I can see that one happening. Just gonna play it soft here. It's all simple shots right now.
Okay, who is Mr. Advantex and Little Hands? Do you know who that is? All right. So Molineiro did get out. They've just been conceding 10 balls left and right. It's not very important to them, apparently.
Well, I mean, when everybody leaves themselves pretty simple, and you feel comfortable, they're both good shots, why not? I would not expect anybody to do that for me.
Don't worry, I wouldn't.
No, I'm guessing this is going to be another good break because, like you said before, he takes pride in his breaks.
And he's going to make the 3-ball and the 5-ball, and he's going to have a combo to start out.
I'm not answering that with the combos again.
Maybe he'll make the 1-ball. I don't know.
I think the 2-ball is going to go. Oh, no, sorry, 4-ball.
No, the 5-ball and the 1 and the 2. Now, technically, he does have a 3-10 combo.
But what would you do here? Thinking on Rick's side, not on the way you play.
Oh, thinking on actually how a pool player would do it? Oh, that's tough.
I'd play it safe.
But which safe? Would you try and put the...
I'm trying to put him behind the 10 and the 9. Playing the cue with a cue ball.
See, I would try and put the 3 behind the 10 and the 9, and the cue ball behind the 7, 4, 8.
Well, yeah, that's a bigger separation.
Yeah, and you have bigger room for error. If you just try and put the cue ball behind the 9 and the 10, while it is easier, your opponent's proven that he can kick very, very well. So it's going to be an easy kick for him. If you can make that much distance and make him have to go more than one rail, I think that's the spot to do it. Or if you want to get really, really, really technical with this, I would play the 3-10 combo, but I'd be playing it as a safe. Well, he decided to go your route.
I mean, I have watched them play a little bit.
Yeah, over the last, 2 years?
Like 2.5 years. Because the only reason why I thought of that is because you leave him down there, even if he hits it, and if he makes it, calls a pocket, makes it, it's hard to get back on the 4 because of the 8-ball right there.
Before he started hanging out here, me and him did not get off to the best of relationships. We started jibber-jabbering back and forth online, and I started calling him Howard, as in Howard the Duck, because I kept on saying he was ducking me, so I kept calling him Howard.
Yeah, that was an interesting time.
Yeah, and he came up to me, he's like, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. I was like, all right. And
just to let you know, the last time that he's been called Howard was just now, but I don't think it was being called Howard. That's when it was brought up.
You know, I will not. Me and him will never play for anything worthwhile for many reasons. One is I don't have anything, and 2 is we've become really, really, really good friends. So there's no point in me and him playing against each other. Just there's no point.
Well, it looks like he's going to try to play it down in the corner and bump the 6.
He's going to try and slide off the 6 so that he can.
Oh,
I like that even better.
Yeah, I thought he had a little bit different angle.
What up, Hunter?
Now, is this Hunter or is this Charlie?
What up, Gain?
Yeah, what up, gang? This should be a pretty easy out.
Anything that should be easy can easily be messed up. Yes, Charlie.
Clint Clayton, Steve Johnson, table 9. Clint Clayton, excuse me, table 10. Clint Clayton, Steve Johnson, table 10.
Oh, he went just a tad too far. But he's still going to be fine. All he has to do is... You can hit this ball with center. You can hit it with right. As long as you just don't hit it too hard, no matter what you put on it. And then you'll just go right off the rail, and you'll have perfect angle on the 10. All right. Rick is going to go up 4-2.
I would actually have Rick shoot that one. I've seen him miss it once or twice.
This is a gentleman's game, sir. You've known Molineiro for 25 years. That's what it says, right? For over 25 years. I haven't known anybody except for my parents and my siblings for 25 years.
Well, what if you know someone for that long and actually you become really good friends? I mean, I've known Tony Manning for 25, 26 years.
I've only known him for 14 or 15. So I still have a couple more years to go. 25 years.
I mean, this is what the pool world does for you, though. You create friends and you meet everybody from everywhere.
You create good stories.
That I can definitely agree with.
Yes. He did not get any love on that break. He breaks dry and gives Rick control of the table.
You definitely play it safe here.
Yeah. Even I would have to play it safe here. All right, let me rephrase that. If I was on the hill, shout out to On the Hill Productions, but if I was on the hill and my opponent was on 1 or 2, I would go for the 3-ball combo here.
I think I've seen you try to do something like that before.
Yeah, I mean it's not just about doing something; it's looking good doing it.
I really hope you're talking about the way that you shoot, not the way that you look.
Oh no, I usually look homeless.
Not too far from it sometimes. I've seen you be look pretty nice every once in a while, but I can't give it say all the time.
Oh, I clean up well. I look quite dapper.
But not as good as I am, so we'll leave it just like that.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason you're married and I haven't been with any relationship in like, I don't know, 27 years. Yeah, I was 8. Whatever. Oh, he's going for the 3-ball combo. No, he should just be playing. Okay.
I definitely think he can see enough of the ball to make it.
He can see the entire ball.
With this angle, I can definitely see more of it. The other angle's a little difficult. I'm trying to look at the table also.
Now it's just how Molineiro wants to get on the 2-ball. I think there's too much clutter to try and draw out. And the way he spins balls, he's just going to go with a straight left or top left.
I was going to say, he likes to use a lot of English.
Oh, yeah, he spins balls. Him and Tony Long spin balls better than most people in here.
Well, that was one thing that Tony told me a long time ago, especially on a bar box. Like, he likes using more English because he has more control over it. Someone at my caliber, whoa, that was a pretty good shot there. Someone at my caliber using a lot of English, I miscue a lot because my stroke isn't there.
There's a lot of things we can teach you amateurs, but a stroke isn't one of them. You either have it or you don't.
That is true.
Yeah. He's going rail first. Well, you had to because he ran into the 9 to get a little short, which is why I did not like drawing out 2 rails. I said it was too much clutter. But as good of a player as he is, he plays rail kick shots very well.
Well, I was going to say, like, making a shot like that makes you more comfortable, more confident at the table.
Yeah. Now, he wants to get really good angle on this 5-6 combo.
You just want to draw the back a little bit.
It matters how hard you're going to hit it. I'd want to be honestly as close as possible.
Well, that's because you can't see that far.
That is correct. Which is also why anybody who's making comments in the chat, it takes me a while to get to it.
And I totally forget about it.
Yeah, because the chat screen is next to Johnny B, and I can't see that far. Now there are two ways to do this. You could just shoot this with a straight top, not that hard, just hard enough to make the 6, and the 5 will actually kick over to the top of your screen towards that pocket. Or how Rick usually likes to do it, he likes to pound them a little bit.
A little hard.
And he pounded it a little too hard. That's the problem with pounding it, is you lose control of either the cue ball or the object ball.
But here, we would have to try to play some type of safe.
Yes, you definitely have to play it safe, but you can play it two-way. He can control the cue ball pretty well, where he can bank the 5 ball back in this corner and still play it safe. Because if you make it, you'll be able to shoot the 7. If you miss it, the cue ball should be blocked by the 8 and the 9 for the 5. Or you can just thin off the 5 and go 2 rails behind the 10. There's a lot of different options you have here.
Or it looks like right now he's going to try to kick at it, trying to make the 5 up top. Because if you do that too, it's another save. Because, I mean, you still got the 7 ball there.
He definitely has more knowledge than I do, but I personally do not like the shot.
Well, let's see, that's the only problem. Oh.
Yeah. He got away with it. It ended up being an extremely good shot. Now Rick's just going to 2-rail kick this ball in and get out.
I don't know. I would try to make it with 1 rail. Because if you leave it with 1 or do a 2 rail, the cue ball is going to go down further. Possibly get stuck behind the 8. Or, I mean, even if you bump the 9, you're fine.
But here's the problem. The odds of making this kick either way, 1 or 2, is 10%.
Well, I've always read that, I mean, I could be wrong, but the more rails you go, the easier the shot is. The less rails, you have more room for error.
Yeah. Don't know where you read that, but I agree with it.
I mean, it could have been in my head, and
Well,
I read it somewhere.
The thing is, if say you're building anything, you're building a desk by yourself, you're not going to make that many mistakes. But you have 4 people building that desk. Somebody else might make a mistake. You leave it up to more chances for error. And that same thing with rails. If you go 1 rail at a ball, you control the English, the pace, the speed, everything. If you go multiple rails, you don't know how the English is going to grab off each and every rail, humidity, everything. There's so many different factors. So going 1 rail at a ball is always the easiest to control, but going multiple rails is usually the best way to do it. He's messing around the 8. He's going to try and kick it up table. And he did. Uh-oh. How do you not call that?
I think I was trying to put the side. Yeah, my foot just slipped off the chair next to me.
Now this should be a pretty straightforward out for Molineiro. As I said before, he's just a direct ball maker. He might be the best ball maker in the tournament. So. He has two different things he can do. He can either stun over and play the 9 in the side, or he can draw back and play the 9 in the corner. Stuns over, 9 in the side, 10 goes in the opposite corner, and we have a match now. Rick looked like he was starting to run away with it, and Molineiro has made it 4-3, and it is Rick Scarlato's break.
This is actually turning to be a good match.
Jake Levon, Craig Bauman, table 12. Jake Levon, Craig Bauman, table 12.
We're getting up there in viewers. We have 35. Hey, go ahead and while you have a chance in between racks, like, subscribe, because we will be doing the Maryland State Tournament in about 2 weeks on here as well. And go ahead and share it on Facebook. More people can see. The more people we can get out watching, the better it is. We're just trying to grow the sport as much as possible. Help us out. And the two people who did not like it, I got nothing.
Bye, Karen.
Molineiro does not have the easiest start, but he has plenty of different options. He can play a combo on the side, he can play the 1 all the way up, or he could play a safe. But a safe at this caliber, I mean, these are both run-out players. They don't like letting their opponent get back to the table. As far as skill-wise on a pool table, I respect both these players very much. They're both very, very talented players, and we've seen a very good match so far, and I hope it does continue. As I said at the start of this match, I believe this will go hill. At very least, it'll be a 7-5 match. And anybody out there watching, if you're not to the level, a lot of APA, TAP, BCA, 4s, 5s, 6s, you can use this time to learn. I mean, watch, see what they do. Don't listen to what I'm going to say, because I'm a little bit wild. I'm a reckless individual. But when you have caliber players here, I mean, these are two of the best amateur players in our area. They've topped out in every league except for BCA. I don't think either one of them are grandmasters. Because to be a grandmaster, you pretty much have to be someone like Brandon Schuff. So go ahead and watch them, see how they see the table, look at it. You don't always have to make a ball to make a good shot.
Like that. That was a really good shot. Playing safe. I thought about him was going to play it in the side. He ended up playing safe. It was a good shot.
Yeah, that was absolutely the perfect example while we were talking about it. You don't have to make a ball, and that shot right there might win him this game.
It's all about control.
Yeah. As long as you can control the table, you control the game. Now, me personally, I would have cut that one ball on the side and try to get shape on the two. I probably wouldn't have gotten shape on the two, but I would have tried. But there's a reason why these two players right here have won multiple tournaments, and I win small tournaments. I mean, these are Maryland State caliber champion players. Neither me nor Johnny nor 40 of the 61 players that entered this tournament today aren't that caliber. I mean, can we beat them? Yeah, we can beat them in 1 race to 5 or 1 race to 7. But over the long run, they're going to beat us in more sets. They just have the knowledge and the patience and the wherewithal, I guess that would be. I don't know.
Well,
I think I'm making up new words again.
Well, you gotta look at it. They are there where we used to be. Like we opposite. Hold on a second. Let me get my words together.
That's it. I've never been able to play safes and make balls like that.
Well, no, but I mean, you gotta look at it. When they were younger, they used to watch all the players and look up to them.
Yeah.
That's how they learn. So, and that's why I get into tournaments like this. I like to learn. So, yeah, is this my caliber? Absolutely not. But if I beat somebody, I beat somebody. It's all progression.
And what's great about pool, unlike most other sports, literally on any given day, I mean, if you're breaking well, anybody can beat anybody in this tournament. And in any tournament, really, especially alternate break format, if you break well, I mean, there's only a certain amount of balls and a lot of pockets. So as long as you can pocket balls, you can beat anybody. Now, I'm not going to say an APA 2 or a TAP 2 or 3 is going to be able to come in here and beat Molineiro or Rick or me or you. But anybody with a good concept of the game is going to be able to come in and play well. Now, even the best players don't play well all the time. Like we had Mark Nanashe on stream earlier. Mark's a really good player, and he had a bad match. He just got lucky that he played another guy who had a bad match. It happens. Sometimes you feed off of each other. One of the best matches I ever had, I lost. And I played way above my head. I played a top pro, and I lost. Okay, I think I missed 2 balls. It's just how it happens. Sometimes you feed off your opponent. But
well, that's like my match earlier. I played a guy, Sammy Smith, who's a good pool player out of Hubbard Grace area. He beat me 7-5, but I tried my best. I mean, we both made a couple mistakes, and I took advantage of it when I had to. But he ended up beating me. But I'm happy about the way I shot. And yes, Charlie, we know that you're just a 4. Terrible 4. I will second guess that.
I mean, Charlie, if you want to get better, I charge for lessons. I will give you the bruise discount. We can talk about that later. Because, yes, I've seen you play. You need a lot of help. It's going to take many sessions. And I'm willing to put in the work if you are. All right, while we have been talking and getting semi-serious for a second, Rick has decided he just wants to run out. This is where I usually get in trouble. I usually like tap this ball and go forward. And I either hit it too soft and the 8 ball goes off a little bit, or I hit it too hard and I get a bad angle. Rick hit it pretty good. He's just trying to figure out exactly the angle that he wants and where he wants to put the 10 ball. And he has all the options in the world. Slow roll it, put it in the side. Hit it hard, put it in the side. Stun it, put it in the side. I mean, he had everything available to him. So and that's, I believe, the first 10 ball that's been made in this set, and it is 5-3 Rick with Molineiro breaking.
Yeah, that was the first 10 ball.
Yeah. For those of you watching, which angle do you like better for the break? You have angle 1, angle 2, or angle 3? If you all could just let me know, and I'll try and keep it on the most popular angle so you guys can see what you want to see. Thank you, Charlie. Oh yes, the break and run bites. Those, Charlie. Those are. I'm actually going to order them now. The break and run bites here are absolutely delicious. Angle 2, Dawn. So you like? This is what you like, Dawn. This is the best one. Dawn, I gotta agree with you. I think for the break, that is the best angle. Now, when the players start getting in the way of our camera, then we can move over to here so we can actually still see the full table. But for the break, I'm gonna have to agree with you, and that will be my go-to for now on. That will be what we use for the break.
Yes, Charlie, we know that you like those churro donuts.
So we have 61 players in this field. We don't have a lot. There's not a lot of spectators because of COVID regulations. But we have the jukebox on. I have almost a soundproof headset on. I have Dave next to me yelling in a mic about what matches are up, and I can still hear Ryan McCreesh from across the bar. At least now he's not saying that he's going to give the entire tournament to 7-ball. He said he can't do that anymore. But it's just funny that of all the players in here, and pool players allowed, the better you get, usually the louder you are. That I can still, over everything else, hear Ryan.
Hey, well, I understand that he is trying to be a little bit quieter because he's not as a young buck as he used to be. So.
Oh, he's definitely not a young buck. Oh, I thought he was about to Pia him. When Rick played Pia a couple months ago and Hill hooked himself, I thought he was about to do that to him. Alright, so Rick's able to come to the table, and luckily for him, he doesn't have to do much with this one ball. He can just pocket it, come out a couple inches, 6-7 inches if he wants, and then he can shoot the 2-ball right in the side. And the angle that he'll be able to just come right back for the 3 in the side. And from the 3 in the side, he can put the 4 in the side. I mean, everything kind of walks to each other up until that. Then you have to actually work to get down from the 5 to the 6. And Dawn, that's awesome. I mean, it's exactly what it should be. I mean, the only way lower players learn is when the upper players are willing to teach, or if you're willing to watch them. Pool's one of the great sports like that. Even during quarantine, when everything was shut down, I hadn't played pool in 18 months almost. But I was still watching pool videos because I knew sooner or later I would get the itch and come back. Unfortunately, I came back, but I don't want to play.
Well, that's the thing with me. Is like when I first started playing pool. Let's see, I'm 41 now, so 30 years ago, I was watching people play pool all the time. I used to love it. Just watching them, that's how I learned. But and then getting a little older and started playing in the tournaments, playing against the Ryan McCready's, like the Keith McCready's and stuff like that. You learn so much. As long as you just watch and you take it in, I loved it.
Yeah. When I started playing this game 17 years ago, you were one of the better players. In the pool hall, it was you, Bowley, James Taylor, 5'7", Tony Colby, and then you would have everybody would always come there for the big tournaments. You have Ryan McCreesh, you'd have Keith McCready, Jerry Slifka.
Oh, good old Jerry.
Colin, that I can never remember his last name. Steve Fleming. I mean, this area used to be popping with talent, and I got to learn from all them. And unfortunately, they were expensive lessons, but I got to learn.
The hints of the name ATM.
Yeah. Being able to play with Mikey, Dawn, is that's a good treat, because Mikey's an interesting character, but he's a good guy, and he likes to play. And you probably learned more in that one tournament playing with Mikey than you probably could have in 2 sessions playing in your league. He likes to coach, and even if you don't win, he still wants to make sure, one, you're enjoying yourself. Because if you're not enjoying yourself, then none of this is worth anything. I mean, you gotta have fun doing it. I mean, we're literally hitting balls with a stick. You gotta have fun doing it.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing about Mike Saleh. He likes to talk, and likes to talk a lot. Doesn't matter what it's about. So if he's teaching you, he can talk.
Yeah.
He likes it a lot.
That's why I'll never let him in the commentary booth with me. I'll never get a chance to talk. All right, so Rick goes up 6-3. It is going to be Molineiro's break. He needs to.
Huh?
No, it's going to be Rick's break. Didn't Rick just break?
Who broke first?
Molinero.
So yeah, it would be Rick's break.
It's definitely Rick's.
Didn't Rick just break? Yeah. But, no. See,
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
well, we've been calling Molinero, and him Rick.
Okay.
Yeah. But I swear Rick just broke. Well, we'll watch it again later. No, actually, I won't.
Yeah, Don, I definitely, when I saw that, I was very proud of you guys for winning that tournament.
I do actually remember Mikey saying something about it. That's a pretty good bonus.
The guys definitely had me on edge. I remember, I think it was when I was watching the live stream of it, and I was getting nervous the whole entire time. Like I said, I've known Mike for a little bit, and I like him a lot. He just does talk a lot, but you guys played well together.
I was just there and I'm like, alright, whose voice is that?
It's the one and only.
I knew. I was like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's gotta be Josh.
Oh, yeah. I'm not here because I'm knowledgeable. I'm here because they couldn't find anybody else to do it.
Right? I figured they were desperate.
And by the way, what Josh was just saying, we couldn't find anybody else to do this. This is my first time for a long time. Like, I haven't done any commentating. So, if I'm a little bland, I'm a little nervous, but I'll get over it quick.
See, I love to talk and I love to commentate. So I'll be here all day today and tomorrow.
Lucky for us.
Because it is a 2-day event, right? 2-day event.
Yes, 2 days.
Yeah. I signed up for something and didn't really even 100% know what I was doing. Oh, well, I never know what I'm doing. But it's just, I love the game. I can't play it really much anymore.
That's because you can't see.
Yeah. As soon as if I ever get my eyes fixed, I'll come back and start playing again. But when you're standing in front of a table, the table that we're looking at on the screen, I'm 8 feet away from it. I can't see any of the numbers on the ball. sometimes I can't even see the complete roundness of the ball. It happens. You know, as I said, Father Time got me early.
Give a shout out to Linda.
Linda, I am not going to take your advice, by the way. I used to think that me and you were buds, but that is no way to talk to a bud.
Wayne Everhart, table 13. Ryan Morris, Wayne Everhart, table
I'm leaving to go later.
And you get to watch this on a big screen. Mm. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself down there. So, hold up. So, Molineiro does know how to jump? Oh, okay, never mind.
You spoke a little too soon. I think I had a little bit of body English on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is a great kicker. But when he was learning how to play, jump cues weren't a thing. I mean, he learned in the 60s.
Well, I mean, they
70s, maybe. I'm sorry,
I mean,
70s.
they probably use a full cue. I mean, that's how I was taught originally.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm only 41, so.
yeah, you're old.
How old are you?
I'm not in my 40s. All right, little trivia for all 30 of you in the chat. Unless you already know the answer, how old am I? How old do you think I am?
Not mentally.
Yeah, not mentally, but actually, years are that I've gone around the sun. First one to get it right, or Dawn, because she's been the only one really commenting other than Charlie. I'll say hi to. I don't know. I don't really do prizes.
Surprise.
Surprise.
So for everybody watching, if you have not been to Brews and Cues, even though I work here, but I will say we have great food. We have cold beverages. You need to come out sometime. We'll be here tomorrow too at the tournament. Stop on by. We got good food.
We also have warm beverages, as in coffee.
When it's made, yes. Yeah, so we can actually make a good pot of coffee.
Yeah. Dawn, have you ever second, because that's the fall. So if anybody could overhear that conversation, we were talking about the difference between a ball going off the table and in the table.
Well, if the ball goes in the table, that's called pocketing a ball.
But for a second, the ball is off the table because it has to fall. So it's off the table.
You and your technical terms.
Even though this looks like it's going to be a 7-3 race, 7-3 finish, both these players played very well. I mean, if they would have played any of the other people in the tournament, Molineiro probably would have won. Rick is going to win, so he probably would have won as well. It's just sometimes things happen, especially alternate break format. If you get 1 or 2 rolls, that could be 4 games. Ooh, he used all of that pocket. All right, so we're going to get out of here for a second. I'm going to put the advertisers up.
He's stumbling with his words.
I need a cold beverage as a Coke or maybe Sprite.
Well, make sure you put ice in it. It looks like it's watered down now.
Oh,
But I will say, like we were talking about earlier, that with this match that just happened, controlling it, playing safe, makes a world of a difference. That's why it's 7-3. It wasn't because they were shooting bad. It was just because of playing safe and just controlling the table.
Yeah. Safety play, kick shots, controlling the table however you can. These are both